So then guys, here we are on November 13th, and guess what? We do not have a new Apple TV, we do not have a new AirTag, and we do not have a new HomePod. What on earth is going on here? Do remember that we've heard from leaks from Mark Gurman now that new devices were due to come out in November time. And specifically, he's even talked to us about saying stock levels going low. Look at the HomePod Mini, what he said right here. The HomePod Mini stock is going low and that an imminent release is about to happen any time now. And also in one of his most recent Power On newsletters, he even said that Apple were preparing for November 11th to November 12th, that they were going to bring out something new for us. And all we got was basically the holiday season kind of new sales, as it were. That is all what has happened here. We've actually got no new devices here. And I, for one, am quite disappointed because a lot of these devices that you're seeing on this table right here are super old now and definitely due a refresh. I'm annoyed from Mark Gurman because basically, again, we've been led down that path, and I feel sorry for you guys because obviously I make you guys videos on leaks and things that I read about, and then I make a video for you. And I've made multiple videos for Apple TV, for the AirTags, and also for the HomePod as well, and yet it has not been delivered. So, first of all, I do want to apologize that obviously that I've been making these videos to tell you guys that this stuff was on its way, because obviously this is what Mark Gurman had been telling us. It was on its way. But secondly, I'm also annoyed as well with the likes of Apple that we haven't got these new devices. Take the Apple TV, for example, right now. The Apple TV, this has still got an A15 chip inside of it. Now, I know you can say an A15 chip is still very capable in 2025, and even as we go into 2026, it's going to be a great chip inside of this device. But it is due a refresh. It is not like Apple here. Apple like to refresh like their MacBooks every single year, their iPhones every single year. But I just feel sorry that for a device like this, it's just not getting the update or the love that it needs. Do remember, Apple Intelligence, out now. This can't even run Apple Intelligence features on it. It needs at least an A17 Pro inside it, or say even the baseline A18 chip in it, and yet it hasn't been updated. And I was really hoping that this year in 2025, it was going to be updated. But it does look like now it's going to be 2026. So yeah, for that, I am really disappointed that, Apple have missed out on the trick here. And also that we've been led down that path, like by the likes of, say, Mark Gurman, that we were going to get this refreshed. But it doesn't just stop there, does it? Obviously, the AirTag is another device. This device came out in 2021, and it's been a great device out there, but yet it does have some security flaws with it. We've been hearing about people who have been tagging these onto people, also sabotaging like the speaker inside of the AirTag, for example, that that you can't hear it, that you can disconnect it. And if anything, it's becoming a bit of a stalker kind of device now. And also especially that, like I said, you can get rid of the speaker and you can't sound the alarm in it, that people can do that. So it finds it's harder to actually find it. It's getting a bit worrying that Apple actually haven't refreshed this either, especially that we have the likes of, say, the U2 chip inside of phones now, for example, the ultra wideband chip number 2, whereas this has got the U1 chip, the first generation. Again, this is something that desperately needs an update to make that speaker more secure, and also just needs a refresh. Going into 2026, by the time we get to springtime, this will be 5 years old without a refresh. So again, it's really disappointing that, again, we've been led down that path, that this was going to be refreshed, and it hasn't been. And then it's the same finally, I'm going to say, for the HomePod. Remember the HomePod Mini? This was actually given to us back in 2020, and it still is getting on a bit now, I'm going to say. It needs a refresh. It needs just at least a new chip in it. This has still got the S5 chip in it. So, this is the Apple Watch Series 5 chip is still inside of this, and we're now on like the S10 chip, and next year we're on S11. We are miles behind now that this needs an update. I know that Apple did bring out some new colors inside of this, and that's about it recently, a few years ago, but apart from that, nothing else has changed with the HomePod. And again, especially with Apple Intelligence around the corner, you would think that you'd put the latest chip in this ready to get going for Apple Intelligence. It just seems like this has just been delayed on purpose for this. And I, for one, am quite disappointed that we haven't got an update for that either. So with this then, what can we say for going forwards? Well, I'm going to say this, it doesn't look likely now for 2025. Really, any new products are going to come out. I think the only one product we have seen that's come out from Apple, it just got released or announced at least, was this new kind of sock. What, is very expensive, as you can see right here, as you know, it's made with a Japanese company, but I don't think many people are going to be purchasing this. To be honest, quite a lot of you guys are probably, if you do like it, probably going to buy it off Temu or AliExpress for, you know, a quarter of the price, not even that, probably about 1/100th of the price, you know, because at the end of the day, if you really want that kind of style, you can buy it for super cheap there. But going forwards for these devices, I think they urgently need a refresh. And I'm so hopeful in early 2026 that these three devices do get the love and care that they need. I know a lot of you guys who watch my channel really want a new Apple TV with an A17 Pro or an A18 or A18 Pro in it, and so do I, because it definitely needs some love. There's a lot of you guys out there who are massive fans of this product, including myself. And I just really wish that Apple would give it some more love. And it's the same with the HomePod as well. I get it that Apple Intelligence hasn't had the sort of easiest ride since it was first announced, but obviously we have heard that, you know, Apple are looking to work with the likes of, say, Google now with Gemini and things like this to possibly get this working now, but at least give us a product as well what's ready for Apple Intelligence. You know, we did actually get that with, say, with the likes of the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It had the A17 Pro chip in it, and it wasn't until about, say, 7, 8, 9 months later, whenever it was, when Apple Intelligence was first introduced. It wasn't even until about a year later officially when we actually got it on that iPhone, if you skip out all the betas and things like that. So yeah, I think that Apple just really needs to back their ideas up here. Give some love to some of those other products that we might not always think twice about. So hopefully in early 2026, we will see updates for these three products. And again, I just want to say, you know, even to say like to Mark Gurman, please don't tell us facts and rumors if you are not sure it's actually really going to happen. We really, really want updates on these products. I, for one, want to make you guys videos out there. And yet, you know, if we keep getting these leaks, supposedly, and rumors that are coming in, and yet they're not true, it upsets you guys, it upsets me. I also get quite a lot of flack in the comments going, Matt, you said this, when obviously I'm getting my information from Mark Gurman here. And it just caused a lot of misery and a lot of problems. And all we just want is just the updated products at the right time. But on that note as well, I know that a lot of other YouTubers out there have also made videos saying there was going to be a November event and things like this, and we're going to get 3 new products. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be likely, but I just wanted to say, you know, maybe other YouTubers are not going to say it, but on the behalf of them and also for myself, that obviously if we've led you down the path that we were thinking these 3 products were coming, we also believed they were coming too. Because like I said, Mark Gurman leaked some rumors and have been telling us these were definitely due. And as you can tell, like after I've been telling you today, all of these products here are, you know, going to be almost 5 years old, you know, coming soon now, and they all need an update. And hopefully in early 2026, that will happen. But on that note as well, guys, it's time to wrap up the video too. So I am going to say it, if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. But also at the same time as well, if you do want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, and all the leaks and rumors that we get told, I'll be sharing it with you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.